With Starfield coming out in just a few days, I know a lot of people have on their mind, what kind of build are you going to play? I've been diving deep, rewatching every scrap of trailer I can find, and even communicating with the gaming leaks community. With all the information I've compiled, I've managed to theory craft up some really strong starter builds. This will be the first of 6 videos, each covering a unique starter build. Let's get to it. First, let's touch base on all the aspects of character creation.
You know who you are? Any of this look familiar?
Character creation starts with creating your look and style. If that part wasn't time-consuming enough for some people, the real challenge comes with planning out the rest. There are 3 sections we gotta cover: skills, background, and traits. Skills are very similar to perks from Fallout 4. These really define a type of playstyle: stealth, exploration, piloting, what kind of weapons you use, and so much more. Starfield breaks your skills down into 5 categories: physical, social, combat, science, and tech. Your background is simply a backstory for your character. Your choice of background gifts you with 3 skills right out the gate to get you started a little quicker with your desired playstyle.
Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
Lastly, we have traits, which can further define who your character is and was. Each of these traits gives you both a positive and negative effect, which passively affects your entire playthrough.
By the terror! Is it really you?
You can only choose up to 3, although you don't have to have any at all if you don't want to. Some traits may affect your allegiance to a faction, which will in turn affect how certain characters treat you. Other traits may give you a physical benefit, such as increased endurance or decreased oxygen usage. But there's always a downside, which you'll have to weigh against the positive effect and decide whether a trait is worth taking. With all that explained, let's jump into my 6 starter builds. Starfield really has an emphasis on colonizing worlds and making money. With the spirit of that in mind, I give you the Baron or Warlord. The Baron, for those preferring to play a morally good or gray character, and the Warlord for an evil character. This is a tanky fighter with a heavy focus on colonization and space travel, all in the name of profit. As a leader, you have lots of skills in the social tree. You're no slouch at the science tree as well due to your entrepreneurial spirit. All that said, you won't back down from a fight either, relying on heavy weapons when a firm hand is needed, or your trusty shotgun for those close and personal confrontations. Here's a look at the recommended skills. You gain 1 skill point for every level, and no, it doesn't appear you have to spend it right away. That's important because skills come in 4 tiers: novice, advanced, expert, and master, as well as having 4 ranks. Our Baron is going to have shotgun certification rank 1 to start with. To get to rank 2, we need to complete so many kills with a shotgun. Likewise, you'll have a challenge to unlock rank 3 and 4. As for the tiers, you have to spend 4 points in novice to unlock advanced skills, 8 points to unlock expert, and 12 points to unlock master. It's hard to tell what skills are going to be best at what levels. This is going to have to be something we learn as we go. For example, outpost management might look like a great early skill to you, but we might not even be able to create outposts until a couple dozen hours into our playthrough. That said, a lot of RPGs play out very similar, so this is what I'd recommend. From levels 1 to 25, I would focus on getting these skills between rank 1 and rank 2 to make your early game a bit easier. Shotgun certification, weightlifting, wellness, armored, commerce, intimidation, diplomacy, heavy certification, rapid reload, targeting level, geology, and weapon engineering. Once we enter the mid-game, I imagine we'll be knee-deep in all the activities you're able to do in the game. At this point, we can start really focusing on the Baron or Warlord's social and science playstyle. I try to get at least rank 2 of every social and science skills, do the same for the 2 tech skills, targeting control systems, and payloads. This is going to allow our character to really start raking in the money through surveying, colonization, transporting, or smuggling goods, piracy, and setting up supply lines. As you enter the late game, you should have a pretty good understanding of what works for you, what you enjoy doing, and how you want to flesh your character out further. To that end, in whatever order makes sense for you, focus on getting the rest of your skills up to rank 4. If you're going heavy on combat, you'll want to finish your physical and combat skills. If you find yourself focusing more on space, start with physical and tech. For colonization, start with social and science. When choosing your background, I'd really recommend the file not found. Thematically, this is a good choice as you'd rather your past not be known, but it also starts you off with wellness, ballistics, and piloting, all great starting skills. Alternatively, the gangster or homesteader is a decent second. For traits, I like the Freestar Collective Settler. This is a colonization-heavy faction that's more Wild West cowboy themed, thematically a great choice here. Since we're gathering lots of people, Taskmaster looks like another great choice if you plan to pilot in space a lot. The cost of hiring crew is doubled, but your people have the chance of repairing their section of the ship at no cost. Seems like a good long-term investment. The last slot I'd take wanted. While you'd rather your past be unknown, the truth of the matter is you're wanted for war crimes from the Second Colonization War. As such, bounty hunters will come after you from time to time. To me, that just sounds like a great way to make passive income. And that's it for this build. Just keep in mind we still don't have 100% of the information. Not everything's going to work exactly as advertised. This is going to be a learning curve, guys, and we're going to learn it together. As we get more information, I'll revise or perfect or even create new builds based on the game's shifting meta. If you find anything cool while you're playing, some OP weapons, armor, or unique playstyles, please share it with me. I'd love to discuss, collaborate, and maybe even make a build out of it. Thanks for sticking around. See you all next time.